Hi, Shadi. It's time to work.
Sorry. Hi everyone, I'm Shelly. Welcome to Better Size TV. It is a human nature to chase after the concept of beauty. Last year, under the impact of COVID-19, the face masks have become the new fashion items and there were less chances for us to put on makeups. As the pandemic is gradually being controlled, hopefully we can get rid of the face masks and put on beautiful makeups in near futures. Today, I'm going to interview some colleagues in Better Size Shenzhen office about their favorite cosmetics products. Come with me. Hello, Calvin. May I ask you what's your favorite cosmetics product?
Let me show you. Mine is an eyeshadow palette because I can still apply it even with my face mask on.
Wow, that's really smart, beautifying while practicing preventive measures. Thank you, Calvin. Hello, Daniel. Can you show me your favorite cosmetics product?
Yeah, in a hot summer day like this, only the loose powder can help me reduce the oil on my face and keep my foundation in place.
I believe no one would want their foundation be ruined by sweat in a hot summer day like this. Let's go to the next one. Hello, Fanta.
Hi, Shelley.
Would you like to share with us what's your favorite cosmetics product?
I think it's foundation because it covers all my skin imperfections.
That's right. Foundation smooths and even your skin and makes it prettier. These are the cosmetics products I collect from the colleagues in the Shenzhen office.
I see they're all powder materials. So how do they function differently?
It's about a particle size. Want to find out more with me in the Better Size lab?
Absolutely.
Let's go! The instrument used to investigate the relative cosmetics product sizes was the Better Size 2600 with the dry small volume and wet dispersion units. The Better Size 2600 provide accurate measurement results for particles with sizes ranging from 0.02 to 2600 microns. Let's first take a look at the sizes of powder cosmetics products. For setting powder, scoop out an appropriate amount and place it in the test tube compatible with the dry small volume dispersion unit. As for the eyeshadow palette, since the powders were packed, we need to scrape some powders off the palette and reduce the size of large particles by gently tapping on the powders using a sampling spoon. Then, transfer the sample to the test tube. Place the test tube in a dry small volume dispersion unit, which is suitable for valuable samples that are low in volume. It only requires 0.02 to 1 gram of sample for each time of measurement. With the built-in SOP system in the software, the auto-generated results for particle size measurement is just one click away. The figure we see now displays the particle size distributions of powder cosmetics products obtained from the Better Size 2600. Both setting powder and the eyeshadow have molds located at the fine ends, with both D50s below 10 microns. When applying powder products, it is necessary to consider the potential inhalation hazards, especially those in loose forms. For instance, setting powder is in loose powder form, which is potentially respirable by human lungs and increasing the inhalation hazards. As we can see from the results, the sample setting powder has a D50 of 5.82 microns, indicating that 50% of the particles in the sample have diameters less than 5.82 microns. Next time you apply setting powder, hold your breath and don't let the powders get into your nose. Moving on, we will perform particle size measurements on foundation and moisturizer using the wet dispersion units. First, prepare the moisturizer sample by dispersing and thoroughly mixing a certain amount of moisturizer emulsions in water. Prepare the foundation sample by dispersing and thoroughly mixing a certain amount of foundation in ethanol. Make sure the samples are well dispersed in the medium. Since we are using the wet dispersion units for these two samples, we need to switch between the wet and dry methods. Gradually add the moisturizer and foundation samples in the circulation tank using a pipette until the obscuration values fall in the desired range. Here are the particle size distribution curves of moisturizer emulsions for 4 repeat measurements obtained from the Better Size 2600. The moisturizer we use in the experiment is a type of oil in water emulsions, where water is the continuous phase and small oil droplets dispersed in the water phase. The D50 of oil droplets in the emulsion is around 2.6 microns, which falls in the typical emulsion droplet size range of 0.1 to 10 microns. It is essential to control the particle size of droplets because it determines the overall stability of the emulsions. The overlapping size distributions and great repeatabilities from the repeat measurements suggest the ability of the beta size of 2600 to produce repeatable and reproducible sizing results. Let's take a look at the particle size distributions of foundations. Depending on different types of foundations, they are generally used to provide strong coverage, tone corrections, smoothness, oil removal or moisture upon applications on the face. Typically, a foundation is a mixture of various ingredients at different sizes, and it is reflected on the multiple peaks in the distribution curve. After turning the ultrasonic dispersion on, coarse particles that are approximately 70 microns in diameters are broken down into smaller pieces, adding one more peak in the distribution curve. The results demonstrate a high resolution of the beta size of 2600 in effectively distinguishing multiple peaks in a polydispersed sample. So, we have learned so much about the particle size and the cosmetics functionality.
Shelly, did you just use my foundation as the testing sample?
Better yet, subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any updates. See you next time. Bye!